With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. Open man is Andre Reed, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Mahomes to throw. That ball is caught. It's Andre Reed. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart and not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now is 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go on 4th down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Jackson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Jackson now throwing to start the drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
To throw is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot more. Then you get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. And now an audible here into something else. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
1st down, Tennessee.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is Smith with the ground. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And that one results in 35 yards. 43. Mahomes to throw once more. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He's got Smith here. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Mahomes now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Giants. Kyle Pitts, 82 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on the lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down, Titans.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
The 31-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 18 Pioneer, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. 3rd and 19. Jackson going to change things up a bit.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Panther left, Dragon 60. Ready?
Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this head straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Warriors 70.
Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
79 Broncos.
Now it's Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. Sheds off the tackle, and they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
1st down, Titans.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Mahomes throw complete there to Thomas. A gain of 8 there on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The kick by Carlson is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
18 Rattler.
Jackson now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Jackson. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. Now Jackson going to shift him around. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. So from the 37, here's second down and a yard.
Mustang 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warrior 70.
To throw is Jackson. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Jackson will throw again. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Mahomes to throw on second down. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 19 yards.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. They'll run again with Jackson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. That's a Titans touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the 4th quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
Yeah, not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first. Mahomes will throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
He's going to go, Darren McFadden. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
At the Titans' 28-yard line.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson going to change things up a bit.
70.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing to start the drive. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 14 at the 33-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And this is caught on the sideline. On the feet in, they are. What a catch. Now 1st and goal. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll run, McFadden. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Darren McFadden. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw it here. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff inside, it's Jackson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
He's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Now the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. And this one is incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
With the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. Mahomes looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here we go. This is 4th down. Mahomes. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very